take you through a Pilates workout. So for this workout, you're gonna need a resistance 2 band that has handles. If you don't have a band, you can use a TheraBand, or if you don't have either of those, you can use a dumbbell. So we're gonna start out in a child's pose with our big toes together, knees far apart, sit back on the heels, reaching forward, stretching out the lower back. Before we go into all that core work, we want a good stretched out lower back. Great, we're gonna rise up onto our hands and knees. We're gonna warm up the spine with a cat and a cow. Inhale, look up the ceiling, point the tailbone up. Exhale, round out the spine, pressing into the hands, looking at the navel. Inhale, look up at the ceiling, point the tailbone up. Exhale, round out the spine, pressing into the hands, looking at the navel. Inhale, look up at the ceiling, point the tailbone up. Exhale, round out the spine, pressing into the hands, looking at the navel. Give me 4 more. 3. 2 more. Last one. Go back to a neutral spine. Next, we're gonna warm up the right hip. We're gonna pick up the right foot for level 1. Inhale, swing the foot out. Exhale, swing across the body, looking over the left shoulder. Level 2, swing the whole leg out. Exhale, swing across the body, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, swing leg out. Exhale, swing across the body. Inhale, swing leg out. Exhale, swing across the body. Inhale, swing leg out. Exhale, swing across the body. Inhale, swing leg out. Exhale, swing across the body. We have 8 more. 7. As you're bringing your leg out, squeeze through the obliques, the side abs. 5. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one, lower that right knee or foot down to the mat. On the left side for level 1, pick up the left foot. Inhale, swing the foot out. Exhale, swing across the body, looking over the right shoulder. Level 2, swing the whole leg out. Exhale, swing across the body, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, swing leg out. Exhale, swing across the body. Inhale, swing leg out. Exhale, swing across the body. Squeeze the obliques in, the side abs as you're bringing your leg out and across the midline. We have 8 more. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one. Great, lower that left knee or foot down to the mat. We're gonna turn over onto the mat for our Pilates 100. You wanna press the lower back into the mat, pulling the navel in towards the spine. For level 1, the legs are tabletop. Extend the arms straight and strong, pumping through the arms. Lift the shoulder blades off the mat if you can. Level 2, we're gonna have the legs extended, as long as that lower back is not lifting off the mat or having pain. And level 3, heels are together, toes are out. Lower the legs closer towards the floor. We're gonna inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Here we go. Inhale in, exhale out. Keep pressing the lower back into the mat. Keep pulling the navel in towards the spine. Almost there. Last round. Great, tuck the knees into the chest, gently roll back side to side. Extend the legs long, arms up overhead, full body stretch. Next, we have the roll up to loosen up the lower back, glutes, and hamstrings. For level 1, the knees are bent, arms are extended up overhead. We're gonna inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, reach forward and hold. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, roll down. For level 2, we're gonna extend the legs long, arms up overhead. And level 3, keep the legs extended long, hands are behind the head. We're gonna do 5 slow and then 5 fast. Here we go. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, reach forward and hold. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, reach forward and hold. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, reach forward and hold. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, roll down. Two more. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, reach forward and hold. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, roll down. Last slow one. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, reach forward and hold. Inhale, sit straight up. Exhale, roll down. Now we have 5 fast. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale down. 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 Last one. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale down. Great. Bring the knees into the chest. Gently roll back side to side. Next, we have the double straight leg stretch. We're gonna have our hands behind the head. We're gonna have the legs at a tabletop for level 1. We're gonna inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, bring them back up so the knees are above the hips. Level 2, if you're ready for more of a challenge, extend those legs out. We're gonna inhale, lower. Exhale, lift so the knees are above the hip. And level 3, get the legs straight, heels together, toes are out. Inhale, lower, the legs lower to the floor. Exhale, lift. Here we go. We're gonna inhale as we lower, exhale as we lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. If you feel that lower back lifting up off of the mat, bend those knees a little more. Try not to bring those feet as close to the floor. Keep pressing the lower back into the mat and pull the navel in towards the spine. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. We have 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Great. Next, we're gonna do the crisscross crunch. Level 1 legs are a tabletop, hands behind the head, elbows are out. We're gonna bring the left elbow to the right knee. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale back to the center. Level 2, extend the leg long, the leg that you're not crunching to. And level 3, get that free leg right above the floor, the leg that you're not crunching to. Here we go. You're gonna squeeze and turn. Inhale as you come through the center. Squeeze and turn. Inhale in. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Working those obliques, the side abs. You may also feel this down the midline because that's where the obliques attach. Keep pressing the lower back into the mat. Keep pulling that navel in towards the spine. Squeeze and turn. Squeeze and turn. We have 10 more on each side. Squeeze and turn. 9. Squeeze and turn. 8. Try to keep that top leg at a 90-degree angle. 7. Squeeze and turn. 6. Squeeze and turn. 5. Burning's temporary. We're almost there. 4. So close. You can do this. 3. Squeeze and turn. 2 more. Squeeze and turn. Last one. Squeeze and turn. Great. Tuck the knees into the chest. Gently roll back side to side. Extend the legs long, arms up overhead. Full body stretch. Next, we have the single leg circle. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bend the knees for level 1. You can rest your head on the mat. You're gonna pick up the right leg, press the shoulders into the mat. You're pressing the lower back into the mat, pull the navel in towards the spine. You're circling the right leg clockwise. Level 2, if you're ready for a challenge, bring that left leg to a tabletop. You're circling the right leg clockwise. And level 3, if you're ready for even more of a challenge, extend both legs straight, circling the right leg clockwise. Keep pressing the lower back into the mat. Pull the navel in towards the spine. Here we go. Keep circling. You want to get that upper thigh into it as well. You're not just moving that lower leg, but move that upper thigh as well. The whole entire right leg, circling clockwise. Doing great. Keep pressing the lower back into the mat. We're gonna reverse the circle in 4, 3, 2. Last one, reverse the circle. Keep pulling the navel in towards the spine. Extend those legs out if you can. Woo. So close. Feel the burn. Those muscles are working hard. Getting those abs strong. We're gonna switch this up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, this time we're circling that left leg clockwise. Get that upper thigh into it, moving the whole entire left leg, circling clockwise. Keep pressing the lower back into the mat, pull the navel in towards the spine. We're gonna switch this up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, reverse the circle, last rotation. Now you're circling that left leg counterclockwise. Keep pressing that lower back into the mat. You're so close. Yes, you can. Extend the legs a little straighter, almost there. Give me your best. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, tuck the knees into the chest, gently roll back side to side. Extend the legs long, arms up overhead, full body stretch. Feels so good. All right, we're gonna bring those knees into the chest, place your hands on the back of your thighs, roll yourself up. We're gonna turn over onto the mat for our plank series. For level 1, if you have shoulder pain or you're just easing into planks, we're gonna go onto the hands and knees. We're gonna tuck the toes under because we're gonna lift one leg and lift. So we're pulling that navel in towards the spine and you're tucking those hips. So you're squeezing and squeezing, contracting through the abs. Level 2, hands and toes. Lift those knees up off the mat and you're gonna dip that knee towards the mat, but you're not gonna touch the mat. You're just gonna dip the right knee and left, right and left. And if you're ready for even more of a challenge, drop down to the forearms. You're on your toes, and you're gonna just slightly tap that knee to the mat, alternating knee taps. All right, here we go. I'll show level 1 for you. Again, level 2, keep both knees off the mat. You wanna keep your hands under your shoulders. And level 1 and 2, level 3, keep those elbows under the shoulders. So lift and lift, squeeze, squeeze. For level 2, just dip the knee towards the mat, dip and dip, dip. Great. Externally rotate the shoulders so that inside those elbows are facing forward. Keep pulling that navel up and in towards the spine. Almost there, you got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower yourself into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees far apart, sit back on the heels. Reaching forward, stretching out the lower back. Great, now we're gonna move on to our side for our side plank. For level 1, you're gonna have your elbow under your shoulder. You're gonna stack those hips on top of each other. You're gonna lift and lower that top leg. Working the outer glutes that are facing the ceiling. Level 2, you're gonna rise up onto your hand and feet, keeping that hand under the shoulder. You're gonna lift and lift. And then level 3, excuse me, bring your forearm down to the mat, lift that knee up off the mat. You're gonna lift and lift. Here we go. I'm gonna drop down to level 1, lift those hips up. Don't have those hips towards the mat, but lift them up towards the ceiling. You can also raise that top arm in the air if you like. Lift and lift. Pull the navel in towards the spine. Doing great. You're keeping your elbow or hand under your shoulder to protect your shoulder. Keep pulling the navel in, squeeze through the glutes, lift those hips higher. We're gonna switch this up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, slowly rise up. We're gonna switch on over to the other side. Same thing, level 1, forearm and knee. Stack those hips, raise and lower that top leg. Working the outer glutes that are facing the ceiling. Level 2, you're gonna go to your hands and your feet. Lift that leg up towards the ceiling. And level 3, forearm and feet. Lift the hips up, raising that top leg up and down. Working the glutes facing the ceiling. And begin. Hold that navel in, lift those hips higher. Don't let those hips drop down towards the mat, but lift them higher up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting, lowering that leg. You can also raise that top arm in the air if you like. You got this. Feel those glutes. The stronger we get those glutes, the stronger our knees will be. Doing great. Keep breathing, keep lifting. Give me your best. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Whoo, slowly rise up. Raise the arm up overhead. We're gonna have a quick stretch through the shoulders. Great. All right, next we're gonna go back and complete that front plank. This time for level 1, you're on your hands and knees. You're gonna punch forward, drop those hips down. If this is too easy, drop down to the forearms, staying on the knees, punching those arms forward. Level 2, rise to the hands and toes, tucking the toes under. Your body's staying in a straight line, punch those arms forward. And level 3, drop down to the forearms, knees are off the mat, punching those arms forward. Bring those feet to the corner edges of the mat so your hips aren't rocking. I want to keep those hips stable, so you're just gonna have those legs a little wider out. Begin if you haven't. Doing great. Every time you're returning your hand or your forearm to the mat, make sure that hand or elbow is under your shoulder. Don't let those hips rise up and don't let them dip down. Keep your body in a straight line to protect your lower back. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower yourself into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees far apart, so back on the heels, reaching forward. For a great quick stretch through the lower back. Excellent. Rise up. Grab a drink of water if you need. And then grab your resistance band. All right, with this band, we're gonna double wrap this around your foot, your right foot. You're going to lie on your side. So a couple options. You can rest your head on your forearm. You're gonna pull the handle up towards your chest. We're gonna lift and lower that leg. You can also rest your head in your hand, or you can rise up onto your forearm. Make sure those hips are stacked on top of each other. I don't want you leaning back or too far forward, but the hips are stacked. Pull the handles higher towards the chest for more resistance. You're gonna lift and lift. Right here, we're working those outer glutes that are facing the ceiling to help strengthen your knee. The stronger those outer glutes are, the stronger your knee will be. And let me tell you, this has really helped me with my running. Before Pilates, I would have a lot of knee pain every time I ran over 6 miles. And since doing Pilates, which I've been doing Pilates for 9 or 10 years or more, I haven't had any knee pain. So it really helps and works because we are working those stabilizer muscles to help support the larger muscles. And that makes such a difference in the hips and knees. Do you feel those outer glutes burning? If not, pull the handle higher up towards the chest. Again, if you don't have a resistant band, have a dumbbell, hold the dumbbell, heavy dumbbell down on your leg. Lift and lower that leg. Don't let that foot touch the floor. Keep the resistance constant. We're gonna switch this up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one isn't burning yet. Now we're gonna switch this up. We're gonna circle that leg. Don't let the leg touch the floor. Keep the hips stacked. Pull the navel in towards the spine. Keep circling. Great, you can have a bigger circle. If you're wanting it to burn more, you can also rise up onto your forearm. You'll feel that burning. Doing great. Keep circling. We're gonna reverse the circle in 4, 3, 2. Last one, reverse the circle. Keep breathing through it. That'll help the muscles to contract and work hard. Don't hold your breath so you don't get lightheaded or nauseous. We're so close. Keep that leg moving. Burning's temporary. It will be over shortly. Give me your best. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and release. Actually, don't release the band. Keep it on the same side or on the same leg. Don't unwrap it. This time we're gonna work that inner thigh. So bring that free leg over the top. You're lying on your side. You can rest your head in your hand. Pull the handles up towards the chest. We're gonna lift and lower. Don't let that leg or that foot that you're lifting, don't let it touch the floor. You're gonna squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Every time you lift that leg towards the inner knee, pull the navel in towards the spine. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Great. You may still feel that tight hip. We will roll it out a little bit. Keep lifting and lift, lift, lift. We're gonna switch this up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. This time, lift the leg as high as you can and circle. Lift and circle, lift and circle. As you're circling, you're working that inner thigh. Keep those hips stacked. Lift that leg as high as you can and circle. Lift and circle, lift and circle. Are you feeling that inner thigh yet? Not lift higher, pull the handles higher towards the chest. If you don't have your band, you'll just rest your dumbbell on your leg as you're circling your leg. Holding that dumbbell as low as you can down on the leg. Letting that leg lift that dumbbell up. Otherwise, grab those handles. We're gonna reverse the circle in 4, 3, 2. Last one, and reverse the circle. Last rotation on this inner thigh, helping to strengthen those inner knees and help your feet to point forward as you're walking, standing, squatting, or if you're on an elliptical machine or treadmill, you want those feet pointing forward. Doing great. Almost there. Give me your 4, 3, 2. Last one, and release. Whew. All right, roll this hip out. You can use the floor as a foam roller to release that fascia tissue that surrounds the muscle to help the muscles relax. All right, to release this band, this time we're gonna double wrap the band around the other foot. We're staying on the same side since we're gonna lift that top leg. Again, you can rest your head on your arm or in your hand, or you can rise up to your forearm, but stack the hips and we're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. If you don't have a band, just hold that dumbbell down on the leg as low as you can. Lift and lift. Pull that navel in towards the spine. Great. Starting to feel those outer glutes warming up. They may be burning already. If it ever gets to the point where your legs start shaking, that's a great sign. That means your muscles are working hard. They're changing shape and form. Helping to get those knees stronger. glutes, outer glutes. We usually don't work these in a main core like boot camp class, or depends on your workout, but in Pilates we work on these stabilize our muscles. Woo. All right, we're gonna switch this up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, start circling that leg. You may have to lower down if the burning's too much. You're still working and pull the navel in towards the spine. If you're ready for more burn, you can rise up onto your forearm. Keep that leg moving, keep circling. Doing great. We're gonna reverse the circle in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, reverse the circle, last rotation. And after this, we're gonna work the inner thigh on this leg. Gotta even out those legs and muscles. So close, pull those handles higher if you're ready for a challenge. You can rise up onto that forearm. Give me your best. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Switch on over to the other side. Keep that band on this foot. Roll out that hip quick. All right, if you don't have a band, you're gonna grab that dumbbell, resting it on that leg. Bring that free leg over the top. You're gonna lift and lower with that dumbbell resting on the leg. You have your band. Pull those handles up towards the chest. Free legs over the top. We're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. Squeeze those abs in. Every time you lift that leg, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Great, working those inner thighs. Try to lift that leg higher up towards that inner knee. Get that inner thigh to burn. We're gonna switch this up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift that leg as high as you can in circle. Lift and circle, lift and circle. Keeping those hips stacked. Lift that leg even higher. Close your eyes if you need to. Get to that place. You're stronger than you know. Squeezing the abs in. We're gonna reverse the circle in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, reverse the circle. Last rotation, almost there. Burn out that inner thigh. Getting those knees strong. So close. Lift that leg higher. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, great. Whew. Release the band. All right. Next, we're gonna turn onto this mat. All right, it's time to work the hamstrings up through the glutes. We're gonna stack the arms. You can rest your forehead on your arms. We're pointing through the toes. We're gonna lift that right leg and lower. You're lifting that knee high up off the mat, and try not to let the knee touch the mat. But as you're lifting that right leg, you're squeezing through the glutes, that seat area. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Keep breathing, keep lifting. I'm gonna watch the time here. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Press those hips into the mat. Pull that navel in towards the spine. We're gonna pulse it out. Lift, 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 lift. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift, lift, lift. Are you feeling those hamstrings up through the glutes burning yet? You're feeling the upper back leg up through that seat area. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now we're going to bend that leg in a 90-degree angle. You're going to press the heel up towards the ceiling and lower. Press and lower, squeezing through the glutes. You may also feel this rising up through the lower back. The glutes are attached to the lower back. Squeeze and press, squeeze and press, squeeze and lift. Really isolate those hamstrings and glutes. Focus on squeezing those hamstrings and glutes. Every time you're lifting that heel up towards the ceiling, squeeze through that seat area. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. We're gonna pulse it out in 4, 3, 2. Last one, pulse it out. Lift, 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 lift. Press, press, press. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Almost there. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and release. This time we're gonna press the hips into that. Lift that left leg. You're pointing through the toes. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. You're lifting that whole leg off the floor as high as you can. Working the hamstrings up through the glutes, upper back part of the leg, through the seat area. Glutes are the strongest and largest muscle, they are the largest muscle in the body, so they need to be the strongest to keep everything in line from the pelvis down to the knees and ankles. You have weak glutes, it's gonna start pulling on those hips and knees, lower back. They need to be strong to support everything. All right, we're gonna pulse this out in 4, 3, 2. Last one, pulse it out. Lift, 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 lift. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep pressing those hips into the mat. Pull the navel up and in towards the spine. Lift, 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 lift. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now we're gonna bend that left leg 90-degree angle. You're flexing the foot. We're gonna lift that heel up towards the ceiling. Press and lift, press and lift, press. You're pressing those hips into the mat. Squeeze through the glutes as you're lifting that heel up towards the ceiling. Squeeze and squeeze. Press and press. Eight more, and then we're gonna pulse this out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, pulse it out. Pulse, 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 pulse. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Almost there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and release. We're gonna lower ourselves into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees far apart. Reaching forward for a quick stretch through the lower back. Don't worry, at the end we'll have a good stretch. We'll stretch the whole body. All right, now that we work those outer and inner thighs, hamstrings and glutes, it's time to work the quads and upper thighs. What we're gonna do is we're going to kneel here, hands are on the hips. I want you to keep your shoulders back over the hips. Maybe you can see me better. So we're gonna lower down, so we're hovering above our heels. We're gonna pulse it out. I want you to keep upright, keeping the shoulders over the hips. I don't want you leaning forward or overarched. You're upright, pulsing. Keep pulsing. I'm grabbing my time here, my watch. I'll just hold it. So pulse, 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 pulse. Get those shoulders back over the hips. Burning temporarily over shortly. Strengthen the quads to the upper thighs. We're gonna switch this up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last lower, lift, 2, 3, lower, exhale, 2, 3, inhale, lift, 2, 3, lower, lift, 2, 3, lower, exhale, 2, 3, inhale, lift, 2, 3, lower, lift, 2, 3, lower, exhale, 2, 3, inhale, 10 more, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2 more, last one, last rotation, hold it low, we're gonna squeeze right, squeeze left, squeeze right, squeeze left, hold those arms up, keep the shoulders back, over the hips. If this is too much, have the hands on the hips. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whew. Great work. Let's lower down into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees far apart, stretching out the lower back. Great, let's quick stretch through the quads. Press that right fist into the mat, lift up. Lower down, press the left fist into the mat, lift up. Lower down, great. Turn over onto the mat. We're gonna work those abs. All right. So we're gonna have the hands behind the head. We're gonna go into a yogi bicycle. We're gonna swim the legs. I want you to keep pressing the lower back into the mat. Level 1, there's slight bend through the legs. Level 2, legs straighter. And level 3, get those legs completely straight. Full range of motion. What we're gonna do is we're gonna reach the left arm past the right leg, right arm past the left. Here we go. Reach and hold. Switch, reach and hold. Reach and hold. If your lower back is hurting, bend those knees more. Don't go down as low. If you want a challenge, get those legs completely straight as you can get them. Reach and hold, reach and hold, reach and hold. We have 10 more on each side. 9, squeeze and reach. 8, squeeze and reach. 7, 6, keep pressing that lower back into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Great. Tuck the knees into the chest, gently roll back side to side. Extend the legs long, arms up overhead, full body stretch. Next, we're gonna extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Level 1, you have a slight bend through the knee. You're gonna extend the arms out on the mat. Press the shoulders into the mat. You're gonna squeeze the abs in, lift the pelvis up off the mat. Level 2, get those legs completely straight. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Here we go. Squeeze and lift. You're working those deep lower abs below the navel. Doing great. Keep squeezing, keep lifting. Pressing up. Press those feet up towards the ceiling. And here we go. Press, 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 press. Pulse, 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 pulse. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Tuck the knees into the chest. Gently roll back side to side. Next, we're gonna go into a reverse crunch. Those arms are down on the mat. Feet are on the mat. You're gonna squeeze, lift that pelvis up. Lower down, squeeze and lift. If you have lower back pain or issues, only lift a little bit. Just a little squeeze, lift, tapping those feet down towards the mat. Or if that's too much, keep the feet off the mat and lift higher. Reverse crunch, squeeze and lift. Working those upper, middle, and deep lower abs. You can hold on to the sides of your mat so the mat is not sliding all over the place. Great. We have 10 more. 9, 8, go into a tricep push-up. So we work the triceps, the back part of the arms. I want your hands into a triangle shape. Your shoulders are over your wrists. Onto the knees, we're going to lower down. You're going to lower and then lift. Level 2, you're going to raise one leg behind you, lower and lift. And level 3, onto your toes, lower down and lift. For 20 push-ups, and then we'll stretch. Here we go. Lower, lift. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. You're looking out. Don't look down at your chest. Doing great. Halfway there. 10 more. 9, 8. Feel those triceps. 7, as well as the corners of the chest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Great work. Lower yourself into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees far apart. Sit back on the heels, reaching forward. For a good stretch through the corners of the chest. Bring the arms out to the side. Rise up onto your fingertips. All right, time to stretch. Let's keep the legs here. So toes are together, knees are out. Press that right fist into the mat. Lift up. Stretching the quads or the upper thighs. If this is too much for your back or your knees, you can always kneel. Pull the right heel into the glutes for a great stretch through the quads and upper thighs. Great. Switching sides. This time press the left fist into the mat. Lift the legs up. Stretching the quads through the upper thighs. Or you can kneel. Pull that left heel up into the glutes. Leaning back. Great. Now we're going to turn over onto the mat. Extend. You can have that left knee bent. You can hold on to the back of your right thigh, or right calf, or your right thigh. And if you don't have any lower back pain, or if it's not tight, you can extend that left leg long, whichever feels best for you. You can also pull that chest towards that leg. The leg may be shaking, just trying to release. It's fatigued, that's normal. Means you worked it hard today. Great work. We're gonna inhale, bring this knee in, exchange the legs. If that right knee is bent, right foot's on the floor, you can always rest your head on the mat. You can hold on to the back of your left calf, or down the back of left thigh, or you can extend that right leg long. Pick those shoulders up off the mat, pulling back on your left calf or thigh. Point the toes towards the nose for a great stretch down through the calf muscles and hamstrings. Great. We're gonna bring that right leg over the left. You can either pull back on that left thigh, or you can tuck that right knee and ankle in towards your chest for a great stretch through the outer right glutes. Reaching deep into the piriformis muscle. If those glutes become tight, they can pull on your hip or IT band running from the hip down to the knee, causing knee pain, so you want to keep those glutes loose, and it'll also help keep that lower back loose. Inhale, release. We're going to switch legs, left leg over the right. You can pull back either on that right thigh, or you can tuck that left knee into the chest, holding also onto the left ankle for a great stretch to the outer left glutes. Reaching deep into the piriformis muscle. Feels great. Bring that left leg back in front of the right, like you're gonna stretch as if you're pulling on that left thigh. Bring those arms out to the side. Drop the legs down to the left, keeping the right shoulder on the mat for a great stretch through that lower right back. You'll still feel this reaching down through those outer right glutes. Feels so good. Inhale, release. Bring those legs back to the center. Release the legs. Left leg is in front of the right. You can pull back on that right thigh. But what we're gonna do is keep those legs here, extend the arms out to the side, drop the legs down to the right, keep the left shoulder on the mat for a great stretch through the lower left back. Great, bring your legs back to the center, place the hands in the back of your thighs, roll yourself up. We're gonna have those feet pressed together, forearms into those inner thighs, hinge forward at the hips. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears, which is a great stretch through those inner thighs, up through the hip flexors. They get tight from that inner thigh work we did. All right, awesome. You can just cross the legs. We're gonna interlace the fingers. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Interlace the fingers, raise those arms up for a good stretch through the corners of the chest, front part of the shoulders. Great, inhale, release. Interlace the fingers, tuck the chin in towards the chest, pushing those arms up for a great stretch through the upper back part of the shoulders, back part of the neck. Release, bring that right arm straight up, straight back, fingertips on the spine, stretching out the right triceps, from the tricep push-ups we just did. And bring that right arm across the chest, stretching the right shoulder, circle the wrist. Reverse the wrist circle. And bring that left arm straight up, straight back, fingertips on the spine, stretching out the left triceps. And bring that left arm across the chest, stretching the rear left shoulder, circle the wrist. Reverse the wrist circle. Great, release, roll the shoulders back. And roll the shoulders forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Thank you for coming to the Pilates workout today, giving it your all. I'm so proud of you. And let me know if you have any questions or comments. But I'm glad you had a great time. See you soon.